So, are you dreaming of a wedding look that's, I don't know, regal, romantic, and just incredibly flattering? Well, you have landed in the exact right spot. Today, we are going to decode the timeless elegance of the Basque waist wedding gown. Let's dive right in. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? A Basque waist gown isn't just a dress, it's a whole statement. It gives you that feeling of grandeur, that classic fairy tale romance that brides have been falling in love with for generations. Think of this as your own personal consultation, okay? First, we'll get to know the Regal silhouette itself. Then, we'll break down its key features and fabrics. After that, we'll help you find your perfect fit, give you some great styling tips, and finally, we'll answer some of the most common questions. All right, first up, the Regal Basque waist. Let's really get to the heart of what makes this timeless silhouette so iconic. Okay, so what in the world is a Basque waist? It's basically a type of drop waist. So the bodice of the dress doesn't just stop at your natural waist. Instead, it keeps going down and it dips into this really distinct V shape, usually right below the belly button. That V, that's the signature. That's the whole look. So why does that little V shape work so much magic? Well, it's all about creating this beautiful illusion. It draws your eye downward, which cleverly makes your torso look longer and your waist seems smaller. It's this brilliant mix of classic structure and really smart, flattering design that makes it a bridal favorite year after year. Okay, moving right along to our second section, signature features and fabrics. Now we're going to deconstruct the whole design and really look at the stuff that brings this gorgeous gown to life. This style basically has two superpowers working together. On one hand, you've got the drop waist, which is doing all that amazing elongating work we just talked about. And on the other hand, you have the fitted bodice, which gives you all that structure and support, just beautifully shaping your upper body. They work in perfect harmony. It's kind of genius. And of course, the fabric you choose, it changes everything. It completely sets the mood of the gown. If you want something really formal and rich, you go for structured fabrics like satin or Mikado. For a softer, more romantic vibe, just imagine light, flowing chiffon or organza. And if you really want that extra touch of glam, you can never go wrong with detailed lace or beading. Okay, on to section 3, finding your perfect fit. Now, this is where we get personal because, honestly, one of the best things about the Basque waist is how surprisingly versatile it is. I mean it. There's a version of this style for every bride. Let's just walk through this. So let's say you're petite. Pairing this waist with an A-line skirt creates this long, continuous line that makes you look taller. If you're tall, a big, full ball gown skirt gives you this stunning balance for a truly royal look. For my plus-size brides, a really supportive bodice is your best friend. It highlights all your curves. And if you have an hourglass shape, this gown is just fantastic for showing off that natural silhouette. So here's the bottom line, the most important takeaway. Do not be intimidated by this silhouette. It's literally designed to flatter. Its whole job is to create that long, smooth, elegant line that just works wonders for so many different body shapes and sizes. Now for the really fun part. Section 4, styling your dream gown. You found the dress, now it's time to put together that absolutely flawless head-to-toe look. Let's make this super simple. Just 3 steps. First, the veil. Go big. A dramatic cathedral-length veil is just the perfect complement to the gown's regal feel. Second, jewelry. Since that V-waist is the star of the show, you want to go with simple pieces, like classic pearl earrings. Let the dress do the talking. And third, shoes. This is your chance to add a little sparkle with some rhinestoned heels or maybe some studded stilettos. Want a few extra pro tips? Of course you do. For your hair, think simple and elegant. A low chignon, soft waves, something that won't distract from the lines of the gown. And hey, if a veil isn't your thing, a dramatic lace cape can be a stunning, really modern alternative. Oh, and a classic clutch? Always the perfect finishing touch. And finally, let's wrap things up with section 5, where we're going to tackle some of the questions that I know you're probably thinking about. This is your Basque waist FAQ. Okay, let's tackle the big one. The one everyone secretly worries about. It's your wedding day. You have to look incredible, but you also need to be able to dance and hug and celebrate. So, are these gowns actually comfortable? So, the short answer is yes, 1,000 times yes. But you got to keep a few things in mind. The comfort really comes down to choosing a lighter fabric, like a chiffon. You also need to make sure the bodice is supportive but not, suffocating. And most importantly, it needs perfect tailoring so you can actually move around easily.
And here is another really important question we hear all the time. Is this style a good option for plus-sized brides? Let me be crystal clear on this. Absolutely. 100%. In fact, this can be an amazing choice. That structured bodice is fantastic for shaping and support, and it helps create that beautiful illusion of a smaller waist, all while the gown's strong silhouette creates this gorgeous, perfect balance.
So, there you have it. We've covered the what, the why, who it's for, and how to style it. The Basque waist gown really is a masterpiece, blending that royal elegance with some seriously smart modern flattery.
So now you're armed with all this info, and I'll just leave you with one final question to think about while you're on your dress hunting journey. Could this be your dream silhouette?